One of the things that we want to take a look at for solutions is basically memorizing those equations. If you don't know your equations, you're going to be in trouble for lots of reasons. Molarity is dealing, it's all concentrations, but basically molarity is dealing with the moles of solute per liter of solution. So we write the equation like this. Molarity is literally represented by this capital M. It equals the moles, it is the ratio of moles of solute over liters of solution. So I know how much my solution will fill up to. And basically, if I need to make, for example, like a 3 molar sodium chloride solution, okay, and I need to have, say, I don't know, 250 milliliters of that solution, I need to know how many moles of sodium chloride to dump in. And what I say, 250 milliliters, but be careful, this needs to be in liters, so that's 0.25 liters of this solution. I solve for x, multiply both sides by 0.250, and that will be moles. X will equal moles of sodium chloride. Then I can convert moles of sodium chloride to grams of sodium chloride. Now be careful, what that number will give you is how many grams of sodium chloride you will need. I put it in my beaker and I add water until I hit the 250 milliliter mark. Okay, I really don't know how much water that's going to end up being, but I'm going to add water to that mark. That's how I make that solution. Okay, now the next one is if I have a solution that's already made. It is a solution, it is liquid. Let's say I have, the classic example is a 12 molar hydrochloric acid solution. And I need to make, say, we'll just keep going with the 250 milliliter thing. I need to make 250 milliliters of 3 molar hydrochloric acid. Okay? So what I want to do is I want to figure out how much of this stock solution is what we call it, how much of this more concentrated stuff I need to pour out. Well, M1 V1 equals M2 V2. These M's stand for my concentration. So 12 times X equals 3 times 250. I know it's milliliters, so my answer will be, my X will be in milliliters. So I get X by itself, I divide both sides by 12, I'll get an answer. X equals something. What that means is I'm going to get that many milliliters of my 12 molar of my stock solution, and then I'll add water until I achieve 250 milliliters. Okay? Percent solution. Percent solution is exactly what the formula is saying. It's mass, not moles, but mass in grams over volume. And that's got to be in milliliters. So you just take the mass of the solute divided by the moles or volume of solution, the milliliters of solution. Now you might start out with a liquid solute, so just figure out how many milliliters in the milliliters total. So that's pretty easy. But you remember, we're going to divide by 100 to get the percent and so on. Okay. The last one in this section I'm going to show you is this molality. Okay. We use a lowercase, italicized m, and that will represent, be careful, it's the same as moles of solute, it's the same as molarity starts, but molality is different because I know exactly how much solvent I'm going to be adding. What don't I know? How much solution total you'll make. I'm going to calculate out, I could calculate out how many grams, okay, using the moles, just convert it into grams. I measure out a certain number of kilograms. Remember, 1 milliliter equals 1 gram. So 1 liter equals 1 kilogram. And that will give me my molality. Now, if I have a, let's say, a 5 molol solution, and I want to make that, but I have, say I want to know how many kilograms of water. Okay? Let's say I have, I don't know, a 3.5 moles of, again, we'll use sodium chloride. It's easiest to work with. I want to know how much water I need to add to achieve my 5 molol solution. So that's X kilograms. Okay, I want to get X by itself, multiply both sides by X. Then I'm going to divide both sides by 5. So X is going to be whatever 3.5 divided by 5 is. That's how many kilograms of water I will need. And that's it. That's all you have to do with those. Word of caution, however, is to memorize your formulas. Then just do your basic algebra. Just plug in and solve for X. Should be pretty simple. Good luck.